Greetings everybody, wherever you're watching me from. I hope you're doing fantastic and it's always a pleasure having you here. So today we are discussing why Americans and Black Americans love Ibrahim Traore too much. I know by now across the globe, everybody knows who is Ibrahim Traore. So before we proceed, let's dive into it.
Ibrahim Traore, I love you and the people of Burkina Faso. One thing about it, man, when you actually live with a real leader and you respect your president and you're willing to do anything that he needs you to do, that's a different type of energy, Africa. I love y'all. I love how strong this man is. I love how resilient he is. I love how his speeches come out so fluently and so perfect. I love how he see everything that the colonizers been doing and trying to do. I like how he stand up for Africa. I like how y'all building that beautiful hospital. I love the way the stadium look. I like the way that the roads are getting paved right now. I like the way that y'all are doing agriculture, growing y'all own tomatoes, fruits, vegetables, potatoes, man, onions. It's beautiful what y'all got going on. I cannot wait to see what Burkina Faso look like in the next 4 years because I will be there myself. I can't wait to get my free visa. Other countries going to charge you. This man is offering us visas to go there. Y'all don't think I'm going? Boy, y'all out y'all rabbit mind. And if anybody on here is not making videos about the greatest president living right now.
I just watched President Traore's speech. This man is so wise, it's not even funny, all right? Mr. President, you said that they want to control your resources and then your youth is forced to migrate over there to make a living. You are absolutely right. On top of it, what they do to those people that migrate here, it's shameful. They send ICE to detain them and to deport them. These days, they don't even send back to the original country. They send them to El Salvador. I am the prime example of how ruthless America has become. I married a U.S. citizen 14 years ago, and they still detained me back in Hawaii. And they tried to deport me. Yeah. They treat like shit anybody who they think they're below them. I applaud you, Mr. President Traore, for standing up to them.
I'm right there with you. We've never, or at least I've never seen a leader like this. No other president had made me feel like their army is worth fighting in. Protecting this nation, protecting this leader is worth fighting in. Investing in this nation, I would just send money if I know it's helping making his vision come to fruition. I believe in everything this guy does, and I've yet to see another leader like this. So I want to see this through. He invited African Americans, just African people of the West, Jamaican people, Haitian people. If you're black, born outside of Africa, you are welcome. Oh my God, this guy's doing all the things. Everything makes sense. Everything isn't to line his pockets. It's to make this nation healthier and stronger. It's unfortunate that that's revolutionary, but it's revolutionary nonetheless.
I love Africa. It's so difficult to watch Ibrahim, I can't even say his name, Traore, in his speeches and not be absolutely shaken to the core at the absolute dedication he has to his people. And of course, that's a threat. That's a threat to colonialists. That's a threat to the West. Having anyone who is able to gather people that were ultimately very divided in a very large continent is a threat. If you don't know, Ibrahim has already survived over a dozen assassination attempts. I think it was 18 or something. And of course, France is threatening him. He has taken upon himself in Burkina Faso to build roads. He is putting in the infrastructure. He's taken it away from private companies to ensure there's no corruption through there. And they are on the ground building roads right now, building the infrastructure that Africa deserves. He has taken control over their own resources. And of course, this is a huge threat because these colonialist nations like France, they profit off of exploiting Africa, and they always have. A continent as rich in resources and culture like Africa, being independent and being free and being able to profit for its people, oh my God, now that's a whole new world.
Ibrahim Traore, do you know his name? Do you know his fame? African leader of Burkina Faso, we celebrate you all so. For years we marched along those roads with our fists held high, asking what do we want, when do we want it, and telling them we want it now.
But Captain Ibrahim Traore, you are not asking, you are doing. You are creating employment and work. You are taking your raw materials from the outsiders. You are giving to those who need. You are not living in a place of greed. So we watch your great example and we support you from wherever we are. Proud to be alive at this time to see you, Captain Ibrahim Traore.
I am an African, a descendant of Africans who were kidnapped and tortured and brought over here against their will into this land that was infested with and cursed with the name United States. I am not an American. I'm not hyphenated anything. Don't you ever call me that. I reject this culture of bloodshed, destruction, war, and genocide. That is all this country has ever been, and I reject that. I stand completely with Ibrahim Traore and the region of the Sahel and all African people seeking liberation and sovereignty from these barbaric colonialist states. And I stand with oppressed people the world over. Ibrahim Traore, we are with you. Stand up. Rise up, Africa. Rise up, my brothers and sisters. Rise up all over the world. I am you. I ain't no American. Uhuru.
I don't know this man. I've never met this man. I'm not from this man's country, but I would 100% die for this man. If the West, specifically the US and France, are successful in killing this man and destroying Burkina Faso, the same way they've destroyed so many countries in Africa, I would 100% be willing and able to radicalize and die for this. I don't know why, but the way this man needs to be protected and the way Burkina Faso needs this win is personal for Africans. We weren't there when the Patrice Lumumbas were there. We weren't there when the Kwames were there, when the Mandelas were fighting. I wasn't born, but now I'm here. And Obama killed Gaddafi, but they're not touching this man. You are not touching Ibrahim.
Wow. The love Black Americans have for Traore is too much. And this is not about politics. It's about Black culture, Black history. You know, like in a world where like a Black voice is always silenced, leaders like Traore remind us like the fire of liberation still burns. So wherever you are, in diaspora, in Africa, let us keep the fire of liberation burning, and let's keep building the bridge between Africa and her children worldwide. All right? Thank you so much for tuning in, and please do remember to subscribe to my channel. Do have yourself a lovely time. Let's catch up in the next video.